Before I give my opinion on this, I just wanted to say this. I did not actually listen to the interview because Moniece sat down with Vlad TV, and I don't support Vlad TV because of political reasons. We have differing opinions on very touchy subjects. I feel as if your boy Vlad TV is supporting and promoting the gay agenda, and he promotes really, really whack rappers, especially really whack white rappers, and I just can't get with that, so I do not mess with Vlad TV. However, I did embed the video on my blog, so if you want to see, you can go see it for yourself by clicking the link below. It's over 11 minutes long. Moniece discusses, if I'm not mistaken, various topics, but also I provided a link to the Vlad TV website so you guys can go ahead and check that out. So I'm pretty much, going off of a headline here, which I almost never do. I would normally prefer to view a video before giving my opinion to make sure that my opinion is as accurate as possible, but I will read to you the words that Mirab Gebramariam, I hope I'm pronouncing her name correctly, that she wrote on the Vlad TV website. She said, "When Love and Hip Hop Hollywood Season 2 wrapped, Moniece Slaughter was blasted about her parenting methods by cast members Brandy, Amber, and Princess Love." Yeah, pause what she wrote right there. I felt as if Moniece is being attacked by multiple people. I didn't think that was cool. Not that I'm trying to shade Brandy, Amber, Laura, or Princess Love, because I'm fans of all of them chicks and they're all fine. So I'm not trying to make anybody mad at me. So anyways, she was blasted for her parenting methods by cast members Brandy, Amber, Laura, Princess Love during the reunion show. Right, I remember that. While talking to the singer, she tells us that she never trusted anyone, including Amber, who she says only confided in her, but not vice versa, as a strategy, just in case she was crossed. In this clip, the reality star goes deep into her issues with the women who wagged their fingers, I guess she meant to say, who pointed and wagged their fingers at her. People with the typos. Here we go again. I'll read it the way it was written, though. With the women who wagged their fingers at her and explained why the quote bad mother label isn't factual. Now that's what they wrote. However, the video that they posted from the Vlad TV interview is titled, "Moniece Slaughter says parents and Lil Fizz wanted her to terminate son." So maybe that's a smaller part of the interview. However, they made that, the headline to draw in people. Now, once again, I did not actually listen to the interview. I'm just going off the headline. Like I said, I normally would never do that. But let me just say this. But in this rare circumstance, I can't, because I don't support Vlad TV like that. So I don't want to even give him one view. No shade. Here's the deal. That's really sick. Now, I'm not just saying this because I'm pro-life for life either. Let's be real here. People say that they're pro-choice, which I'm not pro-choice, I'm pro-life. But if you're pro-choice and she decides that she does not want to, quote unquote, terminate the pregnancy, then why in the world would they want to try to make her feel guilty about the decision to not do that? I mean, if you're truly pro-choice. This is what I'm trying to warn you guys. When people say that they're pro-choice, they mean you better choose what the hell I want you to choose. They don't mean pro-choice as in it's really your choice. Because if you don't choose the choice that they have set out for you, then they're going to look at you like you've lost your rabbit mind. They're going to say, well, that's not what I want you to do. But they may not word it like that, but they'll try to manipulate you into doing the thing that they want you to do. I call it woman manipulation, like the word manipulation, but with wom on the beginning of it. So it's woman manipulation, but because you're trying to manipulate a woman. So basically what people try to do is they try to say, oh, well, yeah, it's a woman's choice and it's up to her, and conversation between her and her doctor, or it's her body, all this, they pretend that that's what they really believe. They pretend that that's how they really feel about it, how they really think about it. But then when the shit hits the fan, they'll try to do anything that they can to get you to get rid of that child, And it's crazy because black women lead in abortions in America, despite being a very small percentage of the population. And what I'm hearing is that black people's birth numbers just not adding up to the death numbers. We're dying out over here. This is basically genocide. Like, we're disappearing slowly, but it's happening. And you put together the whole interracial thing too, into the mix. all these viruses that they're creating in these laboratories, these new viruses like the chicken monkey and the porcupine mosquito virus, just weird stuff like that. I mean, it's like, it's really like somebody's trying to get rid of us one way or another, if you know what I mean. New STDs popping up. They had AIDS and they were like, oh, this one's super AIDS. Remember that? Just all sorts of stuff. Chicken flu, bird flu, doo-doo flu, flu U, just all sorts of stuff. The blue flu. Come on now, Jesus. So what I'm basically trying to say to you is this. Somebody doesn't want us to be here. And Margaret Sanger, the founder of Planned Parenthood, flat out said, we don't want the word to get out that we're trying to exterminate the Negro population. Yes, the founder of Planned Parenthood said that. Look up the Negro Project. Check it out for yourself. The Negro Project. Just look it up. You'll learn everything that you need to know about Planned Parenthood's true agenda and the fact that they're trying to basically get rid of us once and for all via us as much as possible. Okay? It's a part of the depopulation plan. But yeah. Anyways, I just wanted to say that and just say I'm glad that Moniece did not get rid of Cam. Shout out to Cam. Shout out to Lil Fizz. I hope that what she said was just an exaggeration. I hope that Lil Fizz didn't really say things like that. Hopefully all he said was, are you sure this is what you want to do? Or something like that. I hope that he didn't really, pressure her at all or anything. Hopefully he just asked a dumb question to a pregnant woman like, are you sure that this is what you want to do? Sure this is the best decision? Or something stupid. But I hope that he didn't actually pressure her to do something like that. Anyways, I'm glad that your son is here, Moniece. And all of those people that say that Moniece is a bad mother and she never sees her son, go visit her Instagram page. You always see pictures of them together. So what are you trying to tell me? Lil Fizz drops him off. She takes a picture and says, okay, deuces. I seriously doubt that. I'm more apt to believe that her son really is in her life and she's doing the best that she can. Now, things may not be perfect. However, we talk about respecting women and respecting mothers and stuff like that. But the type of heat that I've seen Moniece take, I mean, you would think that people who have thrown her under the bus and ran her over 11 times know her personally. Now, I'm not just trying to say that, I'm defending Moniece. I'm just trying to be fair and realistic about the whole thing. We saw her on a TV show where she was depicted in a certain light. And people just kind of ran with it. And that was season 1. We're about to, go into season 3 in November of 2016. So here it is 2 freaking seasons later and people are still saying the same stupid thing. And it's like, well, how do you know? How do you know that Moniece is such a bad mom? And the funniest thing, to me is when they say, well, she never sees her son. Go visit her Instagram. He's always with her. You know what I mean? Not literally all of the time, but you know what I mean? It's like, come on, man, stop exaggerating. Stop putting, flat out lies out there just to paint her in a negative light, maybe to make yourself feel better. I don't really think that she's all of that bad. You know what I mean? Like, at least give her some damn credit. People villainize people in their minds and then they just forget about it. But anyways, shout out to Moniece. I'm glad that things turned out the way that they did. Awesome sauce. Let me know what you think about it all below. Be sure to subscribe to the Meat Magazine YouTube channels. Visit meatmagazine.blogspot.com. Follow me on Twitter at Meat Magazine. Ooh, sweet Jesus. It doesn't even matter that I said that Planned Parenthood's job, they're basically wherever the so-called minorities are. It doesn't even matter what I say. Some women are going to get so mad at me that I'm going to hear this in the comment section. I'm unsubscribing, you pro-life, misogynistic, misogynor, piece of poop. I already know it's coming. Major backlash for being the pro-life blogger. Blah, 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 blah. You're a man. Shut the hell up. I'm waiting for it. Meat Magazine.